Hello. I'm here today, as Matteo said, because I'm curious. First of all, I'm curious to understand if I will survive to this TEDx talk. My name is Marianna Marcucci, and I'm here today to share with you my idea of curiosity. First of all, what's curiosity for you? You should have a slip of paper, and I would like you to write down the first word that you associate with curiosity, the first word that comes to your mind. Just 5 seconds. Thank you. I will collect your thoughts at the end of this talk. So, according to the Webster dictionary, curiosity is defined, as you can see in the screen. But the first word that comes to my mind, if I say curiosity, is inventiveness. The power of our mind to mix things. Imagination, inspiration. The power of our mind to be stunned by the unknown. So, as I said, I'm here to talk about curiosity. About how curiosity doesn't kill the cat. About how it has shaped my life. Or better, how it has shaped my first 5 lives. Because, you know, there's a curious fact about cats' lives. In Italy, they have 7. But in the rest of the world, they have 9. So, at least, I will go to the UK if I will finish my life. So, let's start from my first life. When I was 7 or 8 years old, I asked my parents to buy me the Piccolo Chimico. Do you know the Piccolo Chimico? It's like a children's chemistry set. Well, instead of a Barbie doll, I also wanted Barbie dolls. That's why I stole all of my cousins' dolls. But for a different reason. I needed the Barbie dolls for my experiments with the Piccolo Chimico. I know, it sounds a bit strange, but follow me. Well, even with the Piccolo Chimico, as I grew up, I learned how to distill alcohol. So I started breaking some rules, even with the Piccolo Chimico. And distilling alcohol was really useful for me when I enrolled at the university at the Faculty of Pharmacy. I was very popular with my friends. Yeah. So, broken rules with the Piccolo Chimico can lead you to change. Because as Heraclito said, it is in the changes that we find a goal. And when I was at the high school, Greek mythology was one of my great passions. We can find curiosity everywhere there. Prometeo has followed his curiosity. And well, it did not end up very well for him. But on the other hand, Ulysses followed his curiosity. And it was a success. Maybe even because he has Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom, protecting him. And maybe also because I had my own personal Athena protecting me from destroying my house with the Piccolo Chimico. So, life after pharmacy took me to follow a really completely different road, to manage a hotel. So the hospitality industry. So I dare you to find a connection between hospitality industry and pharmacy and the Greek mythology, but, you know, it happens. It's like when you fall in love with a person who you have known for many years, and you exit the friend zone, you know? So managing the hotel became a never-ending source of curiosity for me. So after having disassembled Barbie dolls and watches and even motorcycles, I started disassembling the hotel. From the reception to the kitchens, and, well, unfortunately even to the toilets, to understand how things work. But managing the hotel became a source of curiosity, above all, about people, why they were traveling, and why they were traveling on a quest for culture. And here started my next life, Invasioni Digitali, digital invasions. Invasioni Digitali is a bottom-up crowdsourced project, movement, with the aim of co-creating culture by sharing each own personal storytelling of our artistic heritage. In 2013, Fabrizio Todisco and me have organized the first edition of Invasioni Digitali in Italy, and the following years, in France, in Germany, in Australia, just to name a few, for now, hopefully. And how did we do this? Our friends and followers, I can see some digital invaders here also today, have literally invaded physically museums, cultural sites, archaeological sites, and churches and square, taking pictures, but above all, documenting their own personal narration of the experience they lived and the emotions they felt. In 2013, we have invaded nearly 225 sites, like the Palazzo Strozzi in Florence, or the Reggia di Caserta in Campania, or the Mar Museum in Rovereto, just to name a few. And then last year, more than 400 venues were invaded by every kind of different people and from every background. And we have invaded also places like the Karstadt Museum in Germany, or the Sydney Museum of Contemporary Art. So, just to name a few, as I said. What links more than 40,000 people in 3 years of Invasioni Digitali to engage in culture? Curiosity. Curiosity of looking at things from different points of view, looking at museums and art from different points of view. Curiosity of meeting people for the first time while reenacting a painting of Caravaggio in Rome. Curiosity of children invading a museum, an open-air museum in Perugia, yes, you, with throwaway cameras. We have here one of those children invading the museums in Perugia. Curiosity of digital invaders in Australia or in Spain. Discovering hidden gems in museums. Sure, they took a lot of selfies as well, but isn't it the probe curiosity on Mars taking selfies as well? So, we can have selfies. So, how Invasioni Digitali has shaped my life? And what is a lesson that I can share with you today? Curiosity can lead you to follow totally unforeseen path. And we must embrace the courage to do not let the uneasiness of diving into the unknown stop us. And I'm quite uneasy also today, because I don't know what the future holds. And that's a good thing. But I'm really curious about what the future holds for me. And I'm asking you, why don't you write it down, an idea or a project, just to go out from your comfort zone? Why don't you try something new, just to, let your future be more full of curiosity? And if you have any suggestions also for me, I will be very happy to follow your suggestion and to follow your curiosity. So, thank you, and viva la curiosità!